trying to tell me I ain't in, like trying to say the world's flat. I've been intermittent fasting, got me looking like a snack. I would hit it from the back, but I heard that crack is whack. I've been begging for a pagan, so I put up with the strap. I don't catch no case when I kill shit. Drunk cook dancing on my real shit. I'm off my shit for the stray kids. My girlfriend's looking like females. Sit at the function, straight roll with tussle. Can't tell me nothing. You love it, bust it. Bust it. Bust it. And remember, kids, always thank your bus driver.
At least I got enough ice in the coffee mug today, but we got some shit going on today that has me a little bit worried.
Keep me sane. Ooh, lucky that's a rap. Ooh, they said I couldn't rap. Ooh, now they're working at Chipotle. Bitch, shut up, make my rap. Supercalifragilistic, certified and bustin'.
And I am freaking hungry. Had my camera in the toolbox and the masking tape got stuck on the tripod leg.
Yes, I got 1,000 bitches, but they still won't let me finish it at the function. Can't tell me nothing. You love it. Bust it.
And I gotta do tripped on Cooper's teddy bear. As I was saying, I gotta do two things that kind of scare me today. First one, in the gym, I have clarity around because I know it is going to be absolutely necessary to get this knee to come around and let me have a good meet. The second one, well, we got plans tonight. Are you at least excited for them?
Yes.
Which is funny because they're like very Seth-orientated activity plans. I mean, I am looking forward to it. It's just I have the stupidest freaking anxiety around anything that is not work or not training, which is a result of me liking working and me liking training. Therefore, I don't like doing anything that in my head I'm worried is going to take away from working and training. Which I know is a totally stupid attitude to have, because if I sprinkle in like an appropriate amount of non-work, non-training activities through my week, I always come back to work and training feeling more mentally fresh. Also, Remington head shaver, if anyone's curious. I've tried like fancy, expensive social media marketed ones. This just works better, and it's cheap enough that when it breaks, I can just order a new one. Also going nose hair trimmer today for the comment section. It's one of those things that I'm always like, yeah, I should trim my nose hair when I watch my vlogs back, and then I just always forget to do it. So thank you for the reminder. And this is something that started when I was broke as shit in school in Florida, because at the time I could not justify the cost of going to a barbershop. At the time I also had hair, so I had to learn how to cut my own hair, not just trim my beard. And I mean, like, I ain't the best at it, but I at least got a method that produces an adequate result. And now I just can't justify the time that it takes to drive to a barbershop, sit in a barbershop, and wait for the barber to do something I can do on my own much faster. One could argue that the barber might do a better job, but I'm also not handsome enough for it to matter. I ain't man enough to dry shave with a safety razor, but I also ain't got time for shaving cream. I think we nailed it. Would you agree with the statement that I'm too ugly to make it worth going to a barber?
No, I think you look great when you go to a barber.
But is it that much different?
Yeah, they do a good job.
You're totally invalidating my entire talk I just had.
Good. You have a patch of hair here still.
Anyways, here's what I know. Dealing with the bullshit partial quad tendon tear and pelvic tendon tears on my left leg, what I've been trying to do is kind of avoid it on squats, and I'm realizing that is not the solution, because on Wednesday what happened is I'm kind of sitting in my adductors, I'm sitting in my hips, and then as soon as I need to stand the bar up, that quad has to contract, and because I'm not loaded into the quad, it's a big freaking oh shit feel in the leg. And comparing that to the hack squats I ran, comparing that to the pendulums, comparing that to leg presses, all of those are a hell of a lot closer to where I would like to be strength-wise. They feel a hell of a lot safer on the knee than squats. And I think it just comes down to the fact that I'm actually loading the quad on the eccentric and pushing it out. Even if it is a little bit scarier in concept, I think I've got to pull the trigger on that on squats and just commit to a more normal stance. And I think what I'm going to do today that's going to kind of kill two birds with one stone, A, forcing me to load into quad harder, B, forcing me to manage loading a little bit considering the fatigue state right now. I'm going to pull the trigger on a narrower stance high bar for today's pause squat, and we're going to give her a little FAFO.
Anxious wreck, I got 3 hoes, ride a Santa sled past the meds. Most of my enemies tend to act like friends. Let's pretend we're really friends, then who's my favorite act? I'm into making amends.
And I will not be starting my high bar warm-ups at 2 reds.
Now my girl, she's to me, I'm in too deep fuck. Grab a leaf, order my weed nugs like a tree trunk. Got a threesome with Selena and Serena. Stop the wedding, don't seem all so tall. Really sorry, dog. Shawty licked me in the entourage like a Haagen-Dazs. In a stolen whip, I just hope I don't get stopped by cops. If she blow a kiss, I just hope I don't step on her heart. Got a secret, can you keep it? Turn around from me, baby girl, let me eat it. I'ma beat it up.
Actually does not feel bad at all on the knee, which has me thinking that to prevent myself from being too stupid, I might just stay beltless here. Because when someone does good ab work, the only real benefit they get out of beltless training is the fact that it kind of forces the bar to be a little bit lighter.
Tyson, Shawty say she like it. Shawty saying I just broke her hymen. Wait, I ain't know you was a virgin. Now you go and get all attached and it make me nervous. The hoe at my crib every week like a Sunday sermon. I wish I could die in my sleep because I'm a burden. Baby say I'm hotter than the furnaces. I'ma always murder her first place in the tournament. If she give me slip or whisper words.
Actually feels better than I was thinking it would. Good news, that feels shockingly okay on the knee. Bad news, I gotta come clean about something. The partial motivation for committing to a more normal stance for me is on Wednesday when the quad kind of felt like it was shutting off and I had that big shift over and adductor got adducted a little bit. Like it didn't strain, it didn't tear, it got just really freaking sore. And well, I can tell it's quite sore, so I don't want to make it worse than sore. So I think probably a little jump, see if it feels better, and we'll make a smart call from there. Jesse is concerned that I'm being a little bit silly right now, but I think we're fine.
He's just not allowed to hurt himself.
Because I really do not need this prep to turn into more bullshit.
Of encouragement, I can't give my trust to a slut, she gotta earn it. Stress, I need meds. Yeah, it's in my head. Stress, I need meds. Yeah, it's in my head. Why she press, she need sex. Yeah, it's some head.
Adductor was not sketchy at all there. Told you, Jesse. Well, I think what it was is the first rep with 3 reds, I was too tentative, like trying to push in the knee, and I was kind of hinged to the high bar. So just like, fuck it, pushing the goddamn knee, and
like that eccentric was twice as fast as the 3 reds.
Yeah, it felt much more Sethy. But I'm going to be lame because I want to end on the adductor feeling better than I started. So we're going to get some reps here and then move on to our main bench for the week. That was a bit of a kick in the balls because it's going, it's feeling good, and then I don't know if it was just me losing tension, me being sloppy, but I kind of had the bullshit quad doesn't want to contract, shift over, adductor grabbed a little bit again, like not a strain, like didn't pop, it's just like that's some tension, and it doesn't feel the best right now, and I'm not super happy with it, but I'm at least happy the stance feels workable, and I'm not sure if a lot of it is I'm just fucking tired right now. I'm just fucking tired, and I'm kind of starting to wonder if I made the wrong choice in going for the 2 heavier-ish exposures per week on squat and deadlift. I don't know. It's time to bench. We're gonna bench, and then we're gonna think about it more.
Xanax night. I ain't never fuck no transvestite, but if the Gaga's good, well, Mac just might. Saw me walking in the lobby wearing spandex tights. Everybody's pointing, I'm an anxious wreck. This is red, ran back up, the maid was trying to make the bed. I said hello, she gave me a head, she go too hard, she break her neck.
make my balls really small like some raisinets. I'm a dog, I'm your favorite pet. Take off her bra, oh my gosh, she got saggy breasts. She's a mom, she has baby strut. And for that reason I am out like Dragon's Den. Vince McMahon is done, Triple H is next. Broke into his office, did the razor's edge, break his desk.
I think I'm just cooked. Maybe being a pussy, but I think I'm just cooked. Conclusion, I think I'm just freaking cooked right now. And in a way, shutting her down there, it's going to mean that I'm kind of losing the bench session. But shutting her down there means that I should be able to go back to the normal Monday bench and have main bench Monday and have it feel better than today. Because if I'm not really getting any stimulus here, I'm not going to have too much to recover from, but I should be able to catch shit back up. So we're going to move on to accessories. And I definitely don't like this call. I don't like feeling like I'm being a quitter. I don't like feeling like I'm being a pussy. But the thing is that by making this call that I don't like, I should be able to make things more productive in the future. And like if I'm digging myself in a recovery hole, digging the hole further and just continue to force it, I don't think it's going to work out well. And I would much rather feel like I'm being a pussy right now than have something in the upper body tweak, because I don't want to deal with upper body bullshit if I'm already dealing with the lower body bullshit that I am, you know?
Made a mess, maybe later rest. Had the greatest sex with Steph, came on her favorite dress. And for the main events, I got Dwayne and Brett. Smash your teeth with a Stanley Cup, you can taste the lead. Go backstage, lace the weed, and then I'll take the meds. Then I'll make some meth, then I'll raid the feds, yeah. Paid some dope boys with some Doge coins. Waited in a parking lot, they pulled up in a Rolls Royce. They made me buy the crack, gave me no choice. I stayed up for 4 nights and made no noise.
Stress, meds. Yeah, it's in my head. Oh, it's stress.
Sunny meds. Yeah, it's in my head. Why she press? She be sex.
Yeah, it's some head.
Oh, it's stress. Sunny meds. Yeah, it's in my head.
Is this glass half full or half empty? Wrong! Half empty. Socially awkward.
Both of those felt like they put productive tension into that adductor. It felt way better at the end of sets than the beginning. And running the leg press bilateral and deeper, way better than knee too. So I don't know. I'm more excited than I was 10 minutes ago.
Here they come, the boys in the bright white sports car, waving their arms in the air. Who do they think they are?
Relapse on pills, can you hand me some more?
And I know that does look stupid, but we are running main bench on Monday now, and that is my favorite lat timer for bench. Basically, the goal is scap slow ribcage chaw, trying to set like you are benching, and then we're not trying to move the cable as much, we're just trying to squeeze the ever-living shit out of the lats, and that is what I want to find a little bit more of for my unround.
Only with a freak on a leash in my bed again. She underneath of her head again. I feed her meat like a gentleman. She got a beat like a pelican.
Try to go find me a Miley Cyrus. Try to go buy me a tiny island. Getting too high, I have Chinese eyelids. Speaking some gibberish, speaking illiterate. Crazy a little bit, I need asylum. Shut the fuck up, yeah, I need some silence. This guy behind us, he act like vagina.
Box is probably a little high for the left side right now, but that has been one of my favorite movements for desensitizing, kind of a little bit of adductor magnus funk in the extensor component. Luckily, this is not my first rodeo with adductor funk, and I think my only regret right now in regards to it is knowing it was a little bit messy yesterday. I just was not freaking diligent enough with doing shit for it at home, so trying to make up for it a little bit today.
I don't care what the fuck day or the time is.
Look, it's a parade. I run the game in a battle of pain. You can see money fall out of my pocket. Big fat note, I ain't fucking with change. Big face, watch at the wrist of the bank. Same wrist twist in the pot when I bake. I cannot leave.
Goal there, kind of similar to the straight arm pull down. I'm not trying to move the dumbbells as much as I am just trying to drop scap slow, arch T-spine, and squeeze the ever-living shit out of my low traps.
This shit all like to fate. I cannot sleep without food on my plate.
Yeah, eyes on the prize and I'm climbing each season. Rising and rising and rising and rising. You're still stuck here and you're fighting your demons. Crying and crying and crying and crying. And finding a reason to try to compete with me. You used to eat with me and I heard recently you don't want peace with me. You want a piece of me. Bitches is easy, Mac. I do this
Pass
easily.
the ball. I got control like I'm Jordan. I'm scoring just look at the board. I'm holding court. Respect the sport. Seeing green like a bean up on my fork. I used to stay in the strip club. Now I'm just sitting at home. Scrolling the Forbes. Stay off my porch. She called me pony. I think that it's funny. We roll in a Porsche.
Made me a milli, I need like 3 more. Only spit gas, someone hand me a torch.
And you know what? Knowing that today kind of sucked in the gym, making me look forward to tonight a little bit more. Chad's getting a pretty subo. And I mean, with how I'm feeling, with how the session felt, I really don't want to leave the house tonight, but I know it's going to be good for me. I know I'm going to enjoy it.
Slow down, hold up, let me kick the phone up. Pussy boy, shut up. Fa la 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 la. Fill my teacup, my girl bossed up. Yeah, she kinda stuck up. Fa la la la. Your lady thirsty, go show mercy. She too curvy, controversy. Suck my D, Kira skirt. She some mad, she Eddie Murphy. Call her mama, stop her dad. She bad and bougie, down there. I'm popping tags, I'm in this bitch, make it slap. I'ma wake on up, I'ma get my bag, I'ma bust a nut, I'ma blow that bag, don't regret that shit, I'ma text my bitch, we gon' cry a bit, we don't give a shit, big game average, but I know how to thrust, my shorty bad and independent like Russ, so do you want it? 40K around my
Have we seen
Well,
starts up first and second place. I am wondering, does Dean Wilson have anything for Cooper Webb? It is going to be